Hey, Redux Rebels, it's your Judge B coming at you with something a little new and interesting, if you guys don't mind. So, I'm currently in the works of working with one of the shows that I'm going to be doing, hopefully on a constant basis, along with Redux Rebel Hour, which is going to come out to you guys after Comic Palooza. I want to cover that with you before I do anything else. But also working on a different project called a review series, and also working on this one I'm going to do right now. I will admit, it's not my original idea. It's not my original idea, but I think it'll be fun to do. And, you know, you guys always talk about certain animes, and I don't know animes. Like, I usually don't have time to even watch animes. So, I actually will have you guys come on a journey with me to watch certain animes. Hopefully, I'll only do ones that aren't that long. I'm only looking for, like, 24 to 12 episode series. Hopefully, I do well with that. I don't know. But, yeah, I just want you guys to come with me and see what happens in these animes. So, the one anime I'm going to try out calls Dangon Ronpa. I'm going to try this in Japanese. Excuse me, I'm going to try it in Japanese. Dangon Ronpa, Kibo no Gokin te Zetsubuo no Kokuse. Kokose, yes. And if I said that right, the right translation would be Dangon Ronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. And this show is kind of interesting. Like, the first episode, of course, is real origin episode, not origin, but he's explaining what's going on here. Pretty much, the premise is that this is a very private school that only has a certain amount of characters come in, got a certain amount of students come in, and these are the best of the best of everything. And when I mean everything from, like, a swimmer, a programmer, a fanzine editor and creator, I'm not sure how to do anything in school, a baseball player, a scion, which I need to look up what the hell that means, and a bunch of other weird stuff. Yeah, and I guess they have to try to kill each other. Yeah, apparently, once you're in the school, you can't leave until you kill somebody. At least that's what I'm getting for the first episode. It's saying you need to kill people. So I guess it's gonna be like a murder mystery anime, which is gonna be kind of interesting because I haven't seen many of those lately, or any good ones, honestly speaking. But let's go about the episode. So the episode starts off with Naegi, who is the main character, walking into the school after being awarded membership. Apparently, he won a special lottery, so he's the super duper lucky character. But as soon as he steps foot on school grounds, he gets sick and passes out and wakes up in a room, and then is told to go to the gym. And in the gym, we get introduced to all the different characters, and it's 15 characters. And what I'm getting from this series is only going to be those 15 characters, which isn't that bad, but that's a lot of main cast people, at least a lot of people to keep up with. And they're pretty much introduced every single one of them, and they even have a little stat next to them to tell them what are they super duper at. Because that's the thing, it's like, you're a super duper programmer, super duper fanzine editor, super duper swimmer, just kind of weird stuff like that, I don't know. And they introduce every single character one by one, all 15. And I have to say, for this show, it's actually, the character designs are kind of weird but interesting. Like, these are character designs I have never seen before, and I really enjoy them. The first person you get to see is like this guy who has like this afro or dreads that are sticking out everywhere, and it's kind of cool looking. But he's the hippie. I can already tell just by looking at him, he's the freaking hippie. And, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you who my favorite design character is. I don't remember his name, but he's the one with the red eyes, who's the all-proper school. You're in a school, you must follow the rules. He is, he's funny. I like him. Just like, he's just a little bit off, and I like it. Then we get you these different characters, and then they introduce a freaking... they introduce a Bishi, who I already don't like, because he embodies every single thing I hate about Bishis. He looks down on people, he thinks he's the greatest shit in the world, and I hope he dies the quickest. I really do. I really do. Is that the quickest, the most gruesome? Sorry, I hate Bishis. They show a whole bunch of characters, and then there's this little girl, blonde-headed one. She just sounds off. She just sounds off. I don't know, maybe it's just bad voice acting. I don't freaking know, but everyone else sounds pretty good. Oh, speaking of weak characters, there's a chick in here that is muscular. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I understand that women can get muscular and fit and tone and everything like that, but this is going on a little far. Just a little bit. It's going a little bit too far. She looks like Sakura from Super Street Fighter, or Street Fighter period, on Megaroids. And it's funny about it, I think her name is actually Sakura. I think it's Sakura Ugami. Kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, after all the characters introduced, they introduced the principal, who is by far my second favorite character, who is Monokuma, the Mono Bear, whatever. Here's what's weird about him. He's actually a stuffed bear. Although he says, I'm not a stuffed bear, I'm Monokuma. Half his body is black, half his body is white. And on the white side is nice, pretty much a stuffed toy, smile, whatever like that. But then on the right, on the other side where it's black, he has this like really weird looking made eye and a deep smile. I mean, it's creepy. Especially when the closer they do of him, they show that eye. One eye is pretty much a button eye. It's cute. On the right eye where it's like all evil, oh god, it's kind of evil. Kind of makes it like he's a robot, but then you find out later he kind of is, I guess. Because like one of the people get mad at him and just throws him. No, let me rephrase that. I'm skipping a little bit. One of the guys actually grabs the bear and starts attacking it, and it starts beeping. And it starts like it's a fucking bomb. The guy has to throw it away before he dies. And it's like, holy shit. And he pretty much reveals to everyone, like, hey, you guys are the best of the best. You're going to be here forever. You cannot leave here. You're going to live at school, and you can't leave ever. Well, you can leave. But you only got to do one thing, though. A certain rule. You got to kill someone. Yes, you have to kill someone to get out of the school. And I wonder if you have to kill one person to get out, or is the person who kills, do they automatically get out, or what? Hopefully they explain more in the second episode. I don't know, but they just start telling all that, and like people are just like, no, we're not going to do it, except for the Bishi. The Bishi pretty much says like, hey, I don't trust any of you people. I don't know none of you people. I'm just going to go. And I don't like him, and I hope he dies the quickest. So then, like, they go a couple of days without killing, just exploring, trying to see if there's any way out, even though Monokuma says there's no way getting out. I forgot to tell you, too, that even after the bear thing exploded, another one popped up. So it's an assembly line of Monokumas that move around, and I don't freaking know. It's kind of weird. So they spend, like, 3 or 4 days. They actually show, like, little date things at the bottom to say, hey, it's been this many days since this many of these days. And they go about 4 days without killing each other, and, you know, they have an assembly, try to talk about what's going on. The Monokuma says, hey, you people aren't doing what I asked you to do. I need you guys to start killing. Oh, wait, I remember. You guys need a reason to kill. I'm just going to give you a reason to kill. Now, first of all, I do that. I got to remember that. I also got to mention, too, that Monokuma has a stiffy for killing, like despair, as he says. Oh, I get it. He's a bear. Despair. Ha. Anyway. Like, every time we talk about somebody dying or someone's in a horrible mindset, he, like, gets all that red face and, like, So it's kind of a creepy bear. Anyway, he goes to take him to the AV room. They all get their own special disc. And we're following Naegi, since he's the main character, and takes him into and puts his DVD in, and it's his family. He's saying, like, oh, congratulations, little bro. You got into the place. I'm so proud of you. Son, I'm so happy you do this. Don't work too hard, blah, 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 blah. Then all of a sudden, shit gets real. All of a sudden, the screen flickers off and flickers back, and it's the exact same room where the family is, but it's all destroyed. Like, all the shit. And then they zoom out and show every single character has that whole despair-looking face. Like, half their face lost a lot of blood, so it's all blue up here. And, oh, I forgot to mention one of the characters, too. I'm getting better at this, I promise you. Naegi actually meets one of his junior high friends, who actually is an idol. And she's okay. Her voice is a little bit annoying and grating. But they pretty much tease each other like, hey, yeah, we went to school together, and she's an idol now. And he thought, like, hey, how do you even remember me? Like, we went to school together, but you're like this big-time idol or whatever like that. And she pretty much says, oh, my God, that's him at Cold and Distant? I'm so sorry. And he gets all flustered and upset. And she pretty much was like, just kidding. Oh, my God, you're going to get annoying. You're going to get so annoying. Oh, she's going to get annoying. So, yeah, so finally he has a friend with him at any time. But anyway, you know, they go through all they get the AV club stuff going, and yeah, I'm lost my train of thought there. they get the AV club thing going, the AV video room. Everyone sees their different things, and Maizuno, that's her name. That's the childhood friend. She starts backing up, like freaking out, like I gotta get out of here, I gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here. We don't see what caused this. We only get to see what Naegi's thing is to get out. And we don't know anybody else's reason for having to kill everybody. And she runs out, and he has to stop her and says, "No, don't go. We're going to get out of here safely." She says, "No, you don't know that. You don't know." And he says, "I will promise either we'll get out of here or I'll make sure we both get out of here. I promise." And it ends. That's actually a pretty powerful way to end an episode. Let's talk about a few things. Character designs. There's interesting ones. I know I talked about it earlier, but I just got to get back to some of them. There's this gothic Lolita girl who, honestly speaking, I think she's gonna be the first one to kill somebody, but it'd probably be too obvious. I think she's gonna end up either creating a cult, like a certain group that's like, okay, we gotta hear how to kill everyone else. She's gonna send people off to kill everyone, and she will be able to kill everyone behind their backs, so she can get out. I think that's gonna be her motive to do things. The shaman who apparently can tell the future with a crystal ball, and he even says, "My predictions are correct only 30%. I was like, that's not something you talk about. Then they actually have a dark-skinned girl who's a swimmer. I guess she's dark-skinned because she's a swimmer. They swim outside, tan, whatever. And honestly speaking, it's not really a lot of information about her except she's just peppy. Just really, really peppy. And she's a swimmer. She's a swimmer. Swimmer. There's a programmer. The one I said that kind of sounded weird. Yeah, it just sounds weird, but she seems like the real quiet type, like the real shy person. But I guess if you're a programmer, you don't want to talk to other people. There's a librarian chick who is antisocial to everything. I mean, anyone looking at her, talking to her, she just freaks the freak out. It's like, I don't know what's going on. There's a biker dude who has the Kuwabara haircut. I don't know the name of the haircut. I should look it up. But he's just like the basic biker, the big, giant pompadour, the long trench coat, black, and he just talks like, "I would kick someone's ass." I'm talking about the hall monitor dude, like I guess he's a hall monitor. The guy who's in the white with the red eyes. Talking about the fanzine guy. I named all the characters. Naegi. I think I named them all. And I say most of them are really well designed. The zine guy is like the basic otaku. Big and fat. For some reason, his fat doesn't go to his legs. Like, if his fat was muscle, he would have missed leg day, if that's a thing. But yeah, these characters are really well designed. I love to see them move around. And the color scheme of the entire episode is kind of weird, because like you go to a basic like the gym, it looks kind of just regular how it is. All of a sudden, when we introduce Monokuma, everyone kind of turns 2D, and it becomes 2.5D. If you know what that means, pretty much where it's 2D, but then it looks 3D. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. I heard the term called 2.5D. So that's what is going on with there. Hell, even the opening intro would look kind of like a motion comic death thing with Monokuma, which makes even more information. Go like, what the fuck Monokuma is. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So yeah, the animation gets weird, and every time they go in the hallway, it goes purple. Like really, really purple. But only the hallway looks purple, not the people, not the characters. It just looks kind of weird when that happens. But honestly speaking, it's caught my interest. I'm going to come back to it some more. And I want to check out some more and see what happens. Like, is this going to be a murder mystery anime? I am interested. I want to know more. Tell me more. Dangon Ronpa, Kibo no Gokin to Zetsubuo no Kokose. Can we just call it Trigger Happy Havoc? I think we just call it Trigger Happy Havoc. So, let's go to the next episode, guys. I hope to see you there.